first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
First down, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota under pressure again, and down he goes again. Sheldon Richardson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
On fourth down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. That's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee. Waiting for it back deep, Antonio Callaway. It's taken to the 26. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over, first and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at the 40. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to not drive it away and bring up second down.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, second and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Hurry!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Joseph now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for...
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Sheldon Richardson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point put through by Succop. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? The good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield, that's to the right side and complete to Njoku. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Hey, alert 33.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Let's go.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Harris has it over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Mayfield down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Mariota. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Returnable here for Callaway. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. I got you.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. And it's 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You remember me? You remember me?
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
To throw, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
On the return, Jackson. Touchdown, Titans, as his guys are in for 6. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And again, it's Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
180! 54! It's coming this way, here we go.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. He gets it complete to Harris. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the...
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A 2-yard touchdown run, and the Browns get a score closer. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Six-yard return after a punt of 48. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
180. Mike to 59. Down to lose 1. I got it.
They go play action. Mayfield. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jurrell Casey, gets the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. I got it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield caught left side. It's Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 87 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, Mariota eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Situation. Let's go.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 31 yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin with Henry. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Back to throw. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Mariota. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
No. Down, down. 58, come on. Stay with your man. 58 to Mike, 58. 58.
Now Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with time running out. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. And now Mariota and the Titan offense, they're going to line up to go for 2. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Regular. Watch 80. He likes to get those jump balls. Smooth. Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. Regular. Nickel. Alert.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. LaShawn Sims with the INT. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.
City I came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my